Hello and good morning, friends. Today, I want to talk to you about a mistake that a customer made and how it cost him thousands of dollars. Let's get into it. So, in 2020 and 2021, a lot of home buyers were purchasing their houses without doing any kind of inspections. That includes water inspections, septic inspections, home inspections, chimney, all of it, right? And the reason why is that the market's insane. Everybody was trying to get into the house as fast as they could, and you had to make some concessions in order to get your offer accepted. Totally understand. It happens. I wouldn't do it, but some people do, right? So this particular homeowner purchased his house in 2021. No inspections, none of that stuff, right? He moved in, he started doing some of his construction projects like repainting, new carpet, some landscaping, etc. About a year goes by and he decides, well, I probably should get my septic inspected just to see like kind of what it's working with, get it pumped out, make sure everything's doing what it's supposed to do. And that's where I come into play, right? So show up to this house. This house is from the 1990s, nothing crazy, real standard, simple, straightforward system. Has a regular old 6-inch PVC cleanout sitting to the surface. But what he had done in that 12-month period from the time that he purchased the house until now, he had installed a stamped concrete patio with one of those wooden pergolas. Now this was like a 12 by 12 structure right on top of the tank, right? He put the cleanout in the middle of the stamped concrete. It was recessed a little bit, and he had like some kind of weird little cover on top of it, so it was very difficult to see that that's where the tank was. It was a good job camouflaging it. The problem was, as soon as I pop that lid open and we take a peek inside the tank, we can see that the back baffle is missing. Now, you might be asking, what is a baffle? So on septic tanks, you're going to have these things called baffles. The front baffle is generally there to slow everything down. So when you flush the toilet, you run a bathtub, whatever, all that water plus the solids goes and hits the first baffle. There's an identical baffle on the back of the tank, right? Now that's the most important baffle that you can have on a system. And the reason why is it prevents all the floating stuff from getting into the pipe and causing a clog, right? So basically what it is it's just gonna sit there and all the scum, the floating stuff, is gonna hit the top of that pipe. It's not gonna exit the tank, solids stay in the tank, and then only the liquid can exit into the absorption system. Well, over time, how these systems were built is you would have a concrete box, which would be your tank, and the concrete form would also have the baffle built into the tank, right? So it'd be made of concrete. Sewer gas is incredibly corrosive, and it can chew through concrete with relative ease. So over the course of 25, 30 years, that baffle slowly got worse and worse and worse until eventually the sewer gases corroded it to the point that it couldn't hold itself up and it just fell right off. Normally, no big deal, a few $100s, you just dig down to it, stick a new one on there, you're good to go, no problem. Unfortunately, in this particular circumstance, as soon as you look down inside the tank, you can see that the baffle's missing, and there's a giant $60,000 patio sitting on top of his tank, unfortunately. Huge yard, big area that he could have put that thing, but nope, we put it right on top of the tank. So the question came into play of, well, what do you do, right? And the logical answer is, well, you fix the baffle, right? And this is where the homeowner gets to make the choice. Do I fix the baffle, destroy the stamped concrete? Because stamped concrete, once you cut it, you basically got to start over because you'll never get it to match. You'll never get it to look the same as when it was first done. So basically you have to tear all of it out, start over, or you have this ugly looking mix match, and when you've already spent tens of thousands of dollars on it, you don't really want to have to do that again, right? That kind of doesn't make a whole lot of sense. So what this homeowner decided that he was going to do was to do nothing, right? He's just going to let it do its thing and play the ball where it lies, right? When things go wrong, that's when he'll address the tank situation. Not my favorite idea. It's kind of a goofy way of getting yourself into a pickle down the road, but to each their own. So why is the baffle such a problem to be missing, right? If you have your tank and you have your scum layer, let's just say that you're putting a lot of additional like toilet paper in there and it's getting real thick, the baffle will prevent that from getting into the pipe, right? So the first thing is it prevents clogs. if you have scum just constantly going into that pipe, you run a higher risk of some of that debris getting stuck in the pipe and causing a clog, which can cause a backup. And nobody wants to have a backup, especially with sewage potentially going back to your house. Not a good time, right? The second thing that it could do is that little bit of debris that works its way through. It may not clog, might be perfectly fine. Who knows? But that little bit of debris, as it works its way out of the tank and into the absorption system, over the course of many years, you are going to accelerate the decay of your drain fields, which will cause failure much faster, right? Drain fields are not cheap. You don't want to let that happen if you can help it, right? Generally, in our area, you would expect that a drain field would last about 30 to 40 years, give or take, right? Sometimes they last a little bit longer, sometimes they last a little bit less. It just depends on how well you take care of it. So this house, like I said, it's from the 90s. Looks like it's in decent shape. The baffle's missing, but the trenches are still good. So it may not have been long that baffle has been gone, right? But this homeowner decided, all right, well, we're just going to let it ride and deal with the consequences when they come. And so, it kind of is what it is. But this leads me to this video. I think that it's very important to make sure that as a homeowner, you have the right to make the choice for whatever you want to do, right? When you're selling a house, the rules might be a little bit different because, like in example, for this particular house, either the buyer walks away or they tear that up and fix the baffle because it's not the way it's supposed to look, and that's a defect that needs to be addressed. But as a homeowner, you have the right to decide how do you want to address it. If the answer that you want is not touching it at all, well, hey, it's your house, your problem. You can do whatever you want. Doesn't mean it's the best decision to do, but it's your house, right? The other thing is it's super important to make sure you know where your septic system is, what's going on around it, and not to put something that costs as much as stamped concrete, a deck, a garage, a driveway, any of those things. Don't put that on your septic systems. Like, I don't understand why people keep doing that. I realize that the homeowner may not know that that's there, but the other issue comes into play if these other contractors keep putting that stuff on the tank. I had a house yesterday where they were told, oh, hey, you don't need to worry about getting into the septic tank. We'll put the deck over top of it. We'll put a little access hatch right over top the clean out. Okay, cool. Well, your baffle's missing too, so the only way you're getting to that is to remove part of the deck and dig down to it and replace it. So now you have to fight with the deck again. So what was the point of putting the deck on the tank when you could have put it a little bit further away? Most counties now are actually getting very aggressive on pool installers and deck builders and landscapers for this exact reason. It keeps happening a ton, and it's costing people thousands of dollars because they don't know. And part of the fault lies with the homeowner, but part of the fault lies with the installer of whatever company you're using, right? So that's why now the county is getting involved during the permitting process, and they're not going to permit a pool, they're not going to permit a deck, they're not going to allow you to build something unless you go through and say, no, my septic tank is not here, it's over there. Or if you say, no, my tank is here and I want the deck here, the county will say, well, you're not putting the deck here because that's not the way it's supposed to look, and you're going to run into some problems down the road. Now, some people may not like the county getting involved. I'm not a huge fan of the county getting involved in a lot of things, and I think that most homeowners should be allowed to do whatever they want. But there is a reason that these regulations exist. It's because it happens enough to cause enough people problems that the government has to step in and say, look, we gotta cut it out, we gotta stop. So that way people stop running into problems and spending thousands of dollars in repairs. I hope this was useful. If you enjoyed this kind of content, hit that like button, hit subscribe. If there's an area of conversation you want to talk about, leave a comment below. I try to get to all of them as fast as I can. If you have a particular area of conversation you'd like me to discuss, I'll make a video about it. It might take me a while, but we'll get there together. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button, subscribe. Until next time, guys.